Yo, what is going on, you guys? My name is Crazy Pie. In this video, we are going to be comparing the Apex Legends Prowler versus the Apex Legends R-99. Now, obviously, both of these guns could be compared very similarly, but they also do have very, very different traits, and that is simply because one of these guns, you have the option to go burst fire as well as full auto mode, but that is only if you can find the select fire attachment. If you can't find the select fire attachment, then the R-99 easily takes the cake. But assuming we both have the fully auto variants of, the guns, I mean, the R-99 is already full auto, but assuming that we already have the select fire on the Prowler, that is going to be what we are comparing today. Now, coming straight out of the gate here, yes, alright, I do think the R-99 is one of the best guns in Apex Legends. It is one of my favorite guns ever in Apex Legends, and I'm going to try and keep that as non-biased as I possibly can in this whole review, because I don't really want to have my, opinion being swayed differently because I like a certain gun differently. But if we're going to go ahead and compare the base damage here, every single time you shoot somebody in the body with the Prowler, you're going to be hitting them for 14 damage every single shot. Every single time you hit them in the head with the Prowler, you're going to be dealing 21 damage a shot, and every single time you hit them in the leg with the Prowler, you will deal 11.2 damage per shot. Now keep those in mind, because if we go ahead and compare this to the R-99, you're going to be hitting them for 12 to the body, 18 to the head, and only 9.6 to the legs. So obviously your damage is going to be a little bit lower if you do decide to pick up the R-99 over the Prowler. But here is where things change. The fire rate is what's really going to make both of these guns differently depending on what your playstyle is, alright? So the regular fire rate, if you're going to be using the burst fire on the Prowler, is 11 shots per second and 13 shots per second if it's in fully auto. Now if you look at the fully auto R-99 here, you're going to be getting 18 shots per second. Now this is going to be crucial because say you are the type of player who likes to rush in gunfights and who enjoys close quarters gunfights and just pushing everyone that they possibly can, this is where you're going to be coming in handy here, because you have those extra shots per second and the faster fire rate with that R-99. It's going to help out a lot more because you have more bullets that you can put down into the enemy before they can put bullets into you. So say you're fighting an enemy using a fully auto Prowler and you're using an R-99. If you both hit the exact same shots at the exact same time, he should theoretically be able to win because of damage, but in reality you will be able to win that gunfight only because you have a faster fire rate. Obviously it depends on who hits more headshots, but if you guys are solely just hitting each other in the same body shot at the same time, you should win the gunfight because you have the advantage with the faster fire rate. Now obviously one of the biggest disadvantages in choosing the Prowler over choosing the R-99 has to be in the fact that you pretty much have to find the attachment, being the select fire attachment, for the Prowler if you actually want it to be in fully auto mode. And if you want it to be in fully auto mode, that is when it's going to be at its best mode in terms of standing up against the R-99. So easily, that's going to be a huge disadvantage in the form for the Prowler, because you have to find this other attachment before you can go ahead and basically use this gun to its fullest potential, which the R-99 obviously already comes at its full potential. So, you're already at a disadvantage if you want to choose the Prowler. But that also could come as a plus, because if you want to fight in a little bit longer range, you can, because you have that extra, you have the burst fire to allow you to put down shots at extra range. Now the only downfall is you're going to be dealing with a ton of recoil if you want to fight at a longer range, which doesn't really matter, but it is still a little bit annoying because you have extra recoil and you won't be able to hit as many shots. The R-99, in my personal opinion, as well as if you learn to control the recoil, it just has better recoil, alright? The R-99 has way better recoil control, it's easier to use, and it is easier to control the recoil. Now, this actually doesn't really matter too much, because if you are going to fight an enemy at close range, both of these guns have the same ADS movement speed, coming in at 86%. ADS movement speed is basically going to help you out when you're strafing. Both of these guns have the same strafe speed, which, is pretty cool in my opinion. The draw time on the R-99 is 0.35 seconds, and the draw time on the Prowler is 0.30 seconds. This is very, very, you will not notice this whatsoever, but you do have an extra 0.5 seconds that you will be able to aim down sights faster with the Prowler. Honestly, it doesn't really matter because you won't really notice it, but it still does, you can still see it and it will still help you out. On top of that, the projectile speed on the R-99 is a little bit faster, coming in at around 3,000, or 4,000 RPMs faster, which is going to be very crucial, I guess. You really won't notice that much of a difference, but it's just, you just throwing it out there just so that you know that. Now, which gun should you use and which gun is theoretically better in Kings Canyon and in Apex Legends? Now, obviously, it all depends on which one you prefer using, on which one you enjoy using, but me personally, I have to say the R-99, alright? I do know, and I know you guys know how much I love the R-99, but in my opinion, it's just a better gun. It's more, it lasts a lot longer all around. You can use it more in different situations, and it's just an easier gun to use because you have that versatility and you don't have to rely on trying to find an attachment. You don't have to rely on just a bunch of other stuff, and it's just an easier gun to use in my opinion. On top of that, you have the faster fire rate, which will allow you to mow enemies down a lot faster than they can put bullets into you, which will help you out and which will be a benefit in your situation. Because if you can put bullets into enemies faster than they can put bullets into you, you should be able to win that gunfight without a doubt. But yeah, leave a comment down below which gun you guys would like to see me cover next, as well as what you guys would rather use, the R-99 or the Prowler in Apex Legends. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you are new to the channel, please feel free to subscribe so you never miss future Apex Legends videos. I'm going to try my hardest now to upload every other day. We're going to try and hit it, and let's get it going, boys. I love you guys. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out, boys.